Hello everybody and welcome back here to the CyberGamer TV studios. Myself, Tobi Kenobi, joined by the lovely man Slesh, who has popped out for a little bit of a break because that's exactly what DTS and NE just had after their first match. We're going into match 2. Spoiler alert, DTS did take it out late game with a Luna. Late game hero carry was the best way of actually putting it. They have actually gone through into the second game now, and the stream is now up on the screen, which is exactly what I'm going to show you. In fact, we're even going to show you the draft in our beautiful windows. You can see it right here. So we will actually go through, and DTS will switch from Scourge to Sentinel. Once again, first banning a Weaver ES, also adds the ban pool. Ancient Apparition. Yeah, we're good. I just realised these bans are exactly the same. I also hear a bit of a scratching on the mic, so I'm going to ask right now, has Slesh rejoined us? There's my answer. No, he hasn't yet. So hopefully he will be back in just a moment. And we'll get this party started. But NE have actually removed Ancient Apparition, Jakira, as well as Jakira. Sounds like freaking Shakira. If that dragon shakes 2 asses instead of 2 heads, I'm going to get a little bit disturbed. Clockwork Goblin is also removed at the moment. VS joined the DTS banning pool for the last lot. So it's going to pop up onto the screen so I can actually have a look here. And sorry, it's Visage. It's Visage. Need more of this stuff. I also need Slesh back here. That'll be a good thing. But Crystal Maiden, first pick for NE. DTS took him last time. Actually sold him up on the top lane for the Scourge in the last one. Played by a support hero. I did exactly the same thing as Slesh. A support player. And yes, all you need is Red Bull sub 7. Great to have you here on the live stream too. Big shout there too. I know he's always here. CZ Noob. I think he is the most dedicated spammer of anything. So I'm going to give him a massive shout out right now. And anybody else who has actually managed to make their way to the CyberGamer TV website at cybergamertv.com, where you can register yourself as a user, use our forums as well. See, it does actually make up a fun forum too, so post up your funniest video. It's always good for a ruffle. DTS coming up with Puck this time around, so wow, we're almost seeing a bit of a copy of heroes. Pugna also coming up for DTS, so they're going to stick with their pushing Pugna hero. And grab up the Puck which was used in the NE game. Now, last game we saw Puck used to initiate all the team fights for NE. Of course, when it went badly, it went very badly. The way DTS tried to do it last time was actually use the Blink of Lion to actually start with initiate and then try and get the Ravage off, which first time didn't hit pretty well. All the other times it was pretty freaking sweet. So look for that one. NE picking up Line as well as SF into their lineup. Interested to see how they land this again. And once again, I hear a bit of a scratching on the mic. So we're going to ask our great question again. Slesh, have you rejoined us?
I have indeed, Tobi. But you were just listing out the picks coming out, so I didn't want to disturb you.
Ah, disturb me away, dude. Disturb me away. And you notice the fact the bands are exactly the frickin' same.
Oh, actually, I see it. Yes, it is the same bands.
Yeah.
At least the first 3 for each team.
Now, I know Ancient Apparition is actually one of those heroes which is still frickin' OP. But he's managed to have been avoiding the ban pool a hell of a lot of late. Why now is NE, for both matches tonight, gone, put him out. I don't want to see him. Just remove him.
Because that guy is freaking overpowered, in my opinion. It's the extended stun for his cold tree, which actually also comes in as a nuke, is insane. His vortex got insane range and just deals, just does so much. You can scout with it, you slow with it, you reduce magic resistance with it. It's just a hell lot of stuff that the ice vortex does. And obviously, if you hit that ulti in a team fight, which most good players are able to, that's insane. It's just no regen, so there's no alchemist for you. No alchemist can regen with his ulti. No lifesteal coming out. That's just a lot, and obviously the shadow on top of it.
I'm loving at the moment the fact the DTS lineup has now gone Puck, Pugna, Lich. Puck ulti holds them in place, Pugna screws them all over, with a ward to make sure they can't do any spells, and then his blast on top of it, and the Lich ulti will bounce around inside of it. The only thing you need right now is Enigma, and you've literally got almost one of the best AoE lineups you could probably pick this time in the games. In saying that too, you're going to be going up against an SF ulti, so no one wants to get in a little bit too close. So Enigma, maybe not the best choice. But yeah, still, going through the bans right now, Dro Ranger, they actually decided to ban out here from NE. One more ban to actually come out from them. Razor being removed by DTS. Completely understand that one, considering if you hold someone in the trap and they just manage to sit there with an ultimate on, taking the entire basically damage that will come at you. Not really going to be the best thing for you. So taking him out of the pool as well. But NE now going to dig into their extra time for which Slesh should be happy about this one. Only just now are they digging into the extra time. Completely different to the first game where they just like used it up on the first picks. Like, do we want to do this one? No, I don't know. No time. Yeah.
Who don't you want to play against? I bet they're gonna ban the Bat Rider. It's just SF hates Bat Rider.
That's true. Bat Rider's still in the pool, and if they're gonna pick up an Enigma Bat Rider, Morphling gets removed, which is actually fair enough considering CM's on the field. But with SF, I think NE would have been quite happy with the amount of DPS they'd be pumping out. They don't need to throw Morphling on top of it.
Morphling still, well, you got SF as your Sammy carry going up solo mid, so Morphling as your hard carry try. Why not?
Broodmother. How could I forget Broodmother with a CM aura? Oh, Spiderling push is going to hurt. Doesn't matter if you want to fight an AoE fight, you're going to get pushed in all lanes. How the hell has Broodmother and Doombringer both managed to avoid the ban pools and even then not being picked up tonight? They've both managed to avoid it. This should not be possible.
Doombringer is not a common pick among European teams. They ban Doombringer, but very few teams actually pick him up. I think GG Net, they played Doombringer a few times with Pycat on Doombringer, but to be honest, he's not that immensely popular in the European scene. He's a very, very hot pick in the Asian scene. He's a permaban there. Oh yeah,
it's kind of where I live, that scene. I say that. Actually, I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, but a guy in the chat they said that Pugner and Puck actually do shut down Broodmother pretty well. And,
yeah, it wouldn't make much sense if you pick Broodmother.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a pushing lineup with CM, Lion, or SF.
Now, and he just picked up Venomancer. I'm going to throw this one out there, and I'm praying the DTS don't pick it. Windrunner. I do not want to see Windrunner in their lineup right now, because if I see another Venomancer solo on the top lane going up against Windrunner solo on the top lane, and Windrunner just gets completely wiped, it is not something I actually want to see. So DTS, do not pick Windrunner. Whatever you do not pick Windrunner. But Venomancer, I'm always happy to see that big little slithery guy that resembles a Hydralisk. And they go Alchemist. Yeah. Give us that tank and toxic spray.
Why not?
Sorry?
Yeah, as I say, AA is banned anyway, and they don't have that massive minus armor to none. They only got SF, so why not pick Alchemist? Obviously, tank carry. Run in, rampage a bit. Not literally rampage, seriously, but just run in, create a lot of trouble, tank everything, and go berserk on the opposing team.
We're still going to see how they actually go for these lanes as well. Like, you look at DTS's lineup, and you go, Pugner solo mid, Puck more than likely solo in another lane, and then Lich Alchemist plus one more to actually make up their tri-lane. NE, looking at theirs with Venomancer, SF, Lion, and CM, all three, SF, Lion, and Veno, can all solo, or can all be not babysat, would only be Veno and SF. SF as a babysat, Venomancer as a combination in a tri-lane. But just how they're actually going to work these lanes up against DTS's lineup. And they go Panda Brewmaster. Alrighty then, so my prediction... who are they going to go solo? Like, let SF and Lion go solo, and then Panda Brewmaster gets accompanied by Venomancer and CM. I'm going to throw it out there myself. See if a Tobi prediction comes out.
I do think that I think Venomancer is going to solo bottom for NE. I think trialing up with Panda, CM and Lion, and SF soloing mid. Apparently, though, it's just SF doesn't have. It's not the best thing he can have. But Pugner and Alchemist are both not necessarily counters to SF mid, so he should still have a fairly good time on that.
Actually, even that, like, you combine Lion, CM, and Panda Brewmaster. That's a triple stun inside the lane if they combine those three together. So, no, if you get stunned and you're caught out, you're dead.
It does sound odd. Yeah.
How are they going to go from here?
It does sound odd, but I would actually love to see a Lich soloing mid against SF. That would be very, very funny.
It would. It'd be pretty disastrous.
Lich is extremely strong against an SF solo mid. He's very, very strong. He has the mana. He denies creeps, and he just will spam his nukes all the time. Well, yeah, one nuke. He's gonna spam his Frost Nova. Enigma.
All right. Let's see how we go with our lanes. And, well, I was right with the Enigma. you finish him off on your AoE build. Like, this is like a freaking, like, DTS are going to be baiting a group fight. Just absolutely baiting it. And Alchemist is going to set it up. We saw a match just a couple of nights ago. Oops, sorry, I actually just transitioned that one across for everybody there so you don't get completely, oh, I can't see the match. But Alchemist literally just tanked the entire battle on the top. Took almost every single ability to try and bring him down, and even then the entire team had the time to walk from the main base all the way out to actually help him out, and then they took the main fight. So this Alchemist will be one big hero to actually watch right now. It will be in the hands of G this evening. Dread has given up the, actually playing Pugner this time around, and actually given up, well, actually, G was Lion last time, I think he was.
G was Lion, Dread was tied. NS was playing Pugner last game. This time where he's playing as our Lich.
Ooh, I don't want to see this message right here. This message right here is something I do not want to be reading. We got double A on the top lane playing as Enigma. If this stream has crashed, I'm going to cry. Link is up there as Lion. Mid lane will be solo SF, so you won't get your wish. And our tri lane on the bottom will be CM. Oh, thank God we moved. Will actually be, yeah, don't say what WTV goes bye-bye. Pugner, Alchemist, as well as CM for NE. Looks like the roaming tri lane, which for some reason is heading towards the top. There's an invis room which instantly gets picked up by Puck, so they can't get a gank off on this one. But Lion, is that the ward that was actually watching it? No, that's DTS Lights ward. And they watch the switching of lanes. They're actually just switching the lanes. It's not looking for a gank or anything. And a good aggressive ward too there by NE. But looks like they just decided that this is not going to work for me. I'm going to switch my lane.
I don't like tri-lane Venomancer, to be honest. I think it's a lot of wasted potential.
What is Lich doing? Like, Lich is only just coming into the lane. Once again, we're going to have a bit of trouble with the game data, which is not something we want. Just praying we're going to be okay. I believe there's been a couple of troubles with the internet for the matches for this. Well, for at least our streamer, which is our man from the Ukraine, Volat. I believe is actually in charge of actually streaming this one out as well as this HD stream. So this could be a little bit troublesome. But hopefully we're okay, Slesh. Hopefully. But Lich taking a long time to get towards the top there. Like, Pugner's going to join him and it's not going to be a solo.
Yeah, both lanes are just... both teams switched their lanes. Both of them switched top and bottom. Puck against Shadow Fiend mid should be very comfortable for the Shadow Fiend. I mean, you can't kill Puck unless he makes a mistake. But he can't really. You still can farm. It's not much. Puck is not lying who can control you and kill you once he hits 6.
Looks like we got one of the guys in the IRC chat saying the stream is actually fine for him. So